The boat you can see behind me is the new Marex 360 Cabriolet Cruiser, and I think this is one of the cleverest sub 40-foot boats I've ever seen. So I'm going to give you a full tour of this one because this is really super interesting. Now we'll start on the outside first of all from here. Some great side decks on here, so it's a really easy boat to move around. Big flat foredeck, and you've got a great sunbathing area on the front there as well. And I love the styling of the boat with this curved screen and the stainless steel trim around the windows. It looks really good, but you really need to get on board of this to understand just how clever this boat is. So step this way with me and I will demonstrate. So let's head on around to the back. Now Marex is a Norwegian company, and there's a lot of Scandinavian thinking onto this boat, so it is really super practical. And it starts right back with this big bathing platform, but what I love is this area here, because what they've done is put a storage area so you can get your ropes and your fenders and everything tucked away. Gas locker is in there as well, but when it's shut, what a fantastic seat that makes. So you can sit on here on a lovely day and you're right at water level. It's a proper sort of little beach club area, and obviously when you're an anchor, that's just giving you a fantastic connection with the water. But let's head on inside because it just gets cleverer and cleverer as we go in. So first thing we find is this aft cockpit arrangement. Love the material they put in here. This is Alcantara, and they've got some great diamond stitching, some nice detailing. But what a lovely social area that is. Really good size. This table will swivel so you can drop it out of the way, or you can open it up and have a massive area for people to sit around and eat. And that is catered for directly by this galley area. That's all gas cooking, so this will work wherever you are. You've got a hob just there, and then there's a sink next to it and a gas cooker underneath, and there's loads of storage. So there's drawers. This is designed so that you can screw these into here and organise that for your plates. And a cutlery drawer. And then on the other side, massive fridge for the size of the boat, but also freezer compartment underneath that. And then again, you've got more drawers all the way down here. Now, at under 40 feet, there's always a degree of compromise, and one of those things, for example, is how much work surface can you get. But what they've done with this boat is they've allowed you to choose. So if you don't want to be walking through, you can lift this up. There's a bolt that goes across, and then you've got masses of workspace if you are catering for feeding people in this area. That's a really nice touch. And of course, when you're not needing that much space, you drop that away, and you've got a direct walk through to the helm position. Really comfortable armchair just here. Again, that lovely Alcantara diamond stitched. Love this soft feel grey because it's really non-reflective, so you don't get reflections in the windscreen. And then you've got another seat next to it. But where this boat gets super clever is on a day like today, where it's a bit sunshiny and a bit rainy, you can turn this from a closed boat, as it is at the moment, to an open boat just by flick that, give it a turn, and you've immediately got open boating. That is such a cool feature for anybody who's spent hours of their lives like me fighting with canopies. That's just brilliant. Slide that back across because it looks like it might rain again. Exactly the same at the back. You can flick that, give it a turn, and suddenly this whole area is open. And it doesn't stop there, because these screens that come around, we've got it just rolled up at the minute, but with that rolled down you can just unclip around the bottom and they're like curtains. You just slide them on curtain tracks all the way around into here, close that over, and they're done. You don't have to take them off, you don't have to put them away. That's superb. Okay, let's close it back up. And then we will head on through. So, what else have we got? Another thing worth mentioning is these steps, because you have got those side access around the outside of the boat, but if you're here and you want to get onto the foredeck quickly, if you're berthing on your own, for example, those steps will take you up and through that door there, obviously with the roof back, and you're straight out onto the foredeck. Okay, let's head on down to the lower deck, because this is a pretty spacious boat. So down here, if we head left first of all, this is a great cabin. loads of headroom as you go into it. And as we duck right in, big windows, there's plenty of light in here. And then there's a double bed that runs right the way across. Full width of the boat, you can see the windows and the hull on the other side. And they've got opening sections. And again, the same on this side, there's an opening section just here. So that you've got plenty of light in here, plenty of ventilation. And it's just a really cosy, comfortable cabin. Okay, let's head on forward. And we'll find another cabin. This is a really super-sized bed. You could sleep 3 people on there if you're really good friends. Windows just here and on this side as well. And this is a hatch behind this curtain with the sunbed cushions off. That gives you more ventilation, more light, and of course another route out of the boat if you ever needed it. And then of course storage in areas like this, even little areas tucked away down the side. And then that one is a wardrobe with drawers underneath it. So plenty of room if you're on the boat for a few days. And also finally on this deck, of course, you've got the toilet compartment. Again, fantastic size. This can be a shelf or you can lift it up, clearly when you're using the loo, but it's big enough that it's got a separate shower stall. So you can have a shower in there and then step out into the dry without coming out of that area at all, which is a really nice big boat feature. Cool. Let's head on back and we'll finish up with the engines, because the engine room again on this is spectacular. Look at this stainless steel trim here, by the way. The reason for that is it's a drain, so if any water does get in here, rainwater, whatever, it won't go into the cabin because there's a lip there and that will take it down and back out of the boat. Okay. Now to get to the engine, that again, really super easy. All you have to do is lift this cushion off. That's just on Velcro. Tilt that fella up out of the way. We need to spin this one back round and lift it here. Again, bear in mind this is a 36-foot boat, but what a fantastic engine space for a 36-foot boat. How cool is that? Now these engines are Volvo Penta D4 300s. They're 300 horsepower each. They are giving the boat speeds of about 35-36 knots and a range of around 200-250 miles at planing speeds. Now there is an alternative if you don't want twin engines. To have a big single engine, you can have a 440 horsepower D6 single engine, and that gives you a bit more economy and still very good performance, and still do over 30 knots with that engine. But look how much space there is in here and how well it's fitted out. All this checker plating, all the plumbing, really easy to get to. Then on this bulkhead you've got fuel filters, really easy to get to, fire extinguishing system, battery charger, the batteries themselves, they're just there, so again easy to get to. Loads of lighting in here, super practical, really easy to get to. I think that's terrific. Okay, let's head on back out of here. Drop that one back down. And we'll finish off up at the helm. So that's it. That is the new Marex 360 Cabriolet Cruiser. I think that is a really interesting boat and really cleverly configured. I hope you enjoyed that tour. If you have, do give the thumbs up a quick click, and please do subscribe because we've got some great videos coming. Hit the little bell and it'll let you know as they arrive. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you again.